Hey, what's happening? How are you doing today? I want to say thank you so much for being here. I am Chris, and this is the bonus edition episode of Podtastic Audio. You see, on these little short bonus episodes, I deliver value directly to you, cutting out all the fluff, all the nonsense, and we get straight to the point. It is the bonus round, baby. So, welcome to the year 2024. This is the very first bonus edition episode that I've done for this year. Now, when it comes to podcasting, some people make the mistake of confusing podcasting with radio broadcasting. I remember a time when I was a kid, when I grew up, we had television, of course, but we did not have cable TV. We did not have a lot of choices. We had this big giant antenna on the top of the roof of the house. And living where we lived, we only really got three stations, and one of those stations came in extremely clear. Well, I guess clearer than the other channels, and that was the local Fox station here in San Diego. I think it was Fox 6 back in the day. And I believe it was broadcasted out of a giant radio tower in Tijuana, Mexico. Now, if you're not familiar, Tijuana, Mexico, they broadcast their signals at a much higher frequency, so we were able to pick it up much clearer. Now, on that Fox station, it had all my favorite shows. When I got home from school, it had cartoons. I think it was DuckTales, maybe Tailspin. Then it went into more other kind of content, like Saved by the Bell was on, Star Trek: The Next Generation was on, and then I think it went into reruns of Cheers. Then I think it went into The Simpsons and reruns of The Simpsons. Later on, they got Beverly Hills 90210 was on that channel. Basically, all those shows I love to watch because, well, it's all I had available. I only had one really clear channel to watch. So when I got home from school, I would just watch that all the way through until dinner time because it's all I had. There were no other choices. Now, when it comes to podcasting or even YouTube or anything, we all know there's a million different choices out there and a million different podcasts you can subscribe to and lots of different YouTube channels you can subscribe to. It is not like it was for me as a kid when I only had one choice. So back then, if they decided to change the lineup and put a new show in or take an old show out, I didn't have a choice. I was stuck watching whatever was in front of me, whatever was on that one channel, because like I said, it's the only channel that came in. But today, people have choices. They have a lot, and I mean a lot of choices. So when it comes to your podcast, rather than thinking of it like the only broadcast channel in town, it's probably best to think of your podcast as a cable network, a unique cable network. You should find a common theme to your show. I mean, whatever it is, stick to that theme. And every single guest you do bring on, if you do bring on guests, they should serve your audience and they should still be under the umbrella of the theme of your show. I know there's a lot of podcasters out there that do these exclusive interview-only shows where they interview interesting people talking about interesting things to be interested and interesting. Well, that's fine, just as long as there's still a common thread from guest to guest. What is the common thing between these guests? Variety only works if you do not know who your audience is. If you do not know who you're talking to, you're kind of spraying and praying with random people on your show, hoping that one or two of these might actually land a audience member who finds that very interesting and they want to subscribe and listen to that episode. I think if you do the random anybody show, your episodes are absolutely, without a doubt, cherry-picked. They are going in there, scrolling through your feed and finding a guest that they know or somebody that they find interesting. And this is where having very clever titles for your episodes really comes in handy. You can't merely just say Dr. So-and-so on the show or the name of somebody, author so-and-so. You have to give a reason why someone's going to press play on that episode. It has to be more than just, I have so-and-so on the show. Why do you have so-and-so on the show? Why should I listen to that person? Every person has a particular interest and particular likes and dislikes. There are things that I like and there's things I don't care for. And the same thing goes for you too. Maybe this will make it very simple for you. Imagine you are going to the grocery store and you ever go to the store, you go down the chip aisle, they have those variety packs of chips, potato chips, whatever. They're filled with Doritos, Cheetos, Lay's, Ruffles, all kinds of different things in a variety box. But just imagine that you only, only love eating Cheetos. Now, if you only like Cheetos, are you going to buy a variety pack of random chips? Absolutely not. And this is why knowing who your audience is so extremely important. Once you figure that out, you realize your audience loves Cheeto chips. So why serve them a variety pack? Give them Cheetos because that's what they came for. So I want to say thank you once again for being here. If you enjoyed this episode, you enjoyed all of the things that I talk about here on Podtastic Audio, do not forget to hit subscribe or follow to this show so you'll never, ever miss a single episode. And I hope to see you on the next one. And until then, happy podcasting.